Hello, my name is Amwyn Jones and I'll be speaking about the Morocco earthquake and how it affected the public services and the impact of the earthquake. What is my aim? My aim is to find out what happened in Morocco earthquake. Morocco earthquake occurred on the 8th of September 2023. The earthquake was of 6.8 magnitude, which is very extreme considering the average earthquake in that region is a 4.9 magnitude. So this had extreme consequences as it left more than 6,000 people displaced or they lost their livelihoods due to widespread destruction across the city and the hard-to-get-to mountain ranges due to difficult terrain. How many people have been affected by this? How many people have been affected? A lot of people have been affected, especially children, as their education has been affected due to schools collapsing or not being safe to enter, or loss of life to staff members. Also, sadly, children themselves may be lost of life or displaced. Due to this earthquake, 380,000 people were left temporarily homeless or permanently homeless. Slide 3. Objective 1. To find out how many deaths there were. In the Morocco earthquake, which happened on the 8th of September 2023, this earthquake killed 2,094 people. They sadly lost their lives, and many more were injured, as 5,674 were injured as a result of the earthquake. Even more, they were left without a home, lost jobs, lost income, and children had their education affected, as many public buildings, including schools and hospitals, collapsed due to the earthquake and due to the children being displaced. And this has caused children to be displaced, as many people were made out to be homeless by the end. Slide 4. My exception objective was to film a presentation and we'll make a presentation and film it, which I am currently doing, and I will link my video here. Slide 5. What did the public services do? The public services involved. What did the public services do, and what public services were involved? My third objective is to report on what services were involved on the Morocco earthquake and what they did to save lives and help relieve people of suffering in the disaster. The reason the UK and other services go to countries to help for humanitarian issues is to strengthen our allies in other countries. So when we are in distress as a country, those countries will support us politically and may even send physical aid in physical forms, and help individuals maintain basic human rights and dignity. Slide 6. The RAF helped Morocco services by transporting a UK search and rescue team in order to help Morocco search and rescue teams in some difficult areas, especially in the more difficult regions like closer to the mountains and mountain villages in particular. As due to difficult terrain, especially these mountain villages, as their buildings were poorly built and were prone to collapse. These teams were made up of 60 search and rescue specialists, so they could best help the people of Morocco. Search and rescue teams also use 4 highly trained sniffer dogs that could find people trapped under rubble 10 times faster than any human. Slide 8. The fire service was giving aid to Morocco services by supporting them wherever they could in order to save as many lives as possible. So they sent 4 firefighters from the Mid and West Wales Fire Service and 2 firefighters from the South Fire Service. These firefighters formed a team where they helped support Morocco firefighters as they helped rescue people underneath the rubble and other buildings or objects. They also provided help with technical support and aid, but the main way of helping the Morocco services was by supporting them wherever they could. Slide 9. A medical team was sent to the UK, which was funded by the UK government. We had mainly humanitarian workers who specialised in large-scale humanitarian disasters. In this team, there was a team leader, a paramedic, a logistic expert, medical leader, water and sanitation engineer. Once they got to Morocco, they conducted multiple rapid assessments to evaluate the most important issues and know the damage of the healthcare infrastructure. One of their main concerns as a team was getting people not being able to get treatment, as hospitals were over capacity, and how people were dying as the hospitals were too full and not be able to treat everyone. The organisation that the government funded to send to Morocco was called UK Med. In the last year alone, they deployed over 4,000 people to provide treatment to 35,000 patients around the world. And the medical team was also transported by the RAF and was sent there to relieve stress on the Morocco hospitals, as many hospitals collapsed in the earthquake and hospitals remain overrun with high casualties, and many of the personnel have been affected by this earthquake, so they're unable to work or overworked and due to high volume of casualties. Side 10. This is my references, and this is where I've gotten all my information below. You can access this in the links during the in the presentation. Sorry. Thank you for watching and listening.